Hello.
Hey, Jordy.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing just fine.
So the first question, what have you seen from Tolzien, and what do you expect from him making his first NFL start on the road against the Giants?
I expect to see a lot of what he did last week. He's a very confident kid. He's a smart kid. He's a guy who puts a lot of time and work into his craft. Just being on practice squad a couple weeks ago, he'd always he taking the middle rep to a whole nother level. He was back there taking the drops on air. Even if it was just a show team card, he would go through the steps, go through the drop. His guys worked very hard, so it was great to see him out there and have it pay off. All the work that he'd put in. So I expect him to do well. Probably even a little bit better now that he has a week of practice with us and knowing that he's going to be a starter and that we'll be game planning for his skills.
After so many years with Aaron Rodgers, what kind of adjustments have you had to make to work with different quarterbacks, or has your team had to make?
As receivers, we haven't had to make too many adjustments at all. I mean, we're going to run our route the same. If it's Aaron back there or if it was going to be Seneca or Scott, I mean, we're going to run our route to get open. We always try to get as much separation as possible, get open as possible. So that's not going to change. So I think it's just being on the same page within the communication, making sure the offensive line and the protections are sound, even if it's not maybe the correct one, that they're all on the same page, and make sure everyone's doing the right thing or everyone's on the same page is the main thing. And Scott's done a great job of communicating and making sure everyone's prepared for that snap.
What does it exactly do to a team when you have to scramble for a healthy quarterback?
It makes it a little hectic, but these guys have been here now a couple months, which is even a little bit more crazy. But they've came in and worked hard. It's something that you can't control it. So, the last couple of weeks when we're sitting there and after the first possession we're losing our starting quarterback, it's a little bit of shock to the system, but you have no choice. I mean, we got a whole game to go play, and we're going to ride with whoever's out there with us. So, we talk a little bit, make sure everyone's on the same page and is prepared to go make some plays.
After losing 2 in a row at home and with Aaron's situation uncertain, is there suddenly concern about making the playoffs?
To be honest with you, we're not worried about the playoffs right now. It's something that, obviously that's a goal down the road, but we need to play football. We got enough problems going on. If it's getting off the field in the fourth quarter our fourth quarter as a team, scoring points and preventing points, as an offense, we just need to get in the end zone more and capitalize on our drives. Last week we were able to move the ball up and down the field, just weren't able to score touchdowns. And that's what we need to work on and let the playoff situation take care of itself. We just need to go get a win.
What do you see in the Giants' defense when you're looking at them?
A lot of the same guys we've seen year in and year out. Obviously, the front four do a great job of getting after the quarterback. The secondary is the same guys, with Prince and those guys back there in Antral. So they're aggressive. They play well. They're physical. The DBs like to come up and press. So it's something that we've seen that will be a little different game than what we've faced, I think, the last couple years in the secondary. They've played a lot of, cover 2 and everything versus the last couple years protecting against the pass. But we're pretty sure that they'll, bring an extra guy in the box and expect us to run the ball, and that'll allow us to get our one-on-one matchups that we want.
Thanks.
You're good. Thanks, Jordy. That's all we have.
All right, thank you.
Have a good one.
Yep, bye.